What's up, world? How's it going? Just did a video doing another one. Got a lot of them coming. There's the tank. She's going to get a facelift tonight, hopefully. But it's going to be a pretty long video. Hopefully keep it short. Got a project going. Need a couple suggestions and inputs on what I should do to this tank. Not this one, but this one right here. I'll show you. Gotta love the vinyl. Here she is right here. This is, I believe, a 110-gallon Marineland tank. Lobster, saltwater, of course. Double glass, really thick. Just kind of giving you an overview of this thing. There's a refrigeration system which works perfectly, runs really good. I ran it for a couple days straight, and it's just ice cold. Really good. I want to use this as a fail-safe. I want to keep it in here just in case one of my heaters, because I'm possibly going to have a couple, because I'm going to have a sump, so there's going to be a lot more water in here. So I want to keep this as some sort of fail-safe if one of my heaters goes bad or stays on or whatnot. Timer breaks, this will kick on. Let me know what you think about that. It's got a thermostat over there from 20 to 80 degrees, way over there on the other side. Going to make a door, going to paint this red, a forest green, and with that Marineland symbol white. I'm going to clean it up really good. Got this tank for free. I get a lot of things for free. I got way too many things, actually. So, my main question for this tank is, I got about 7 inches right there. That's not the bottom. This is actually, this is actually the bottom right here. Okay. The coil's way down there, so it's even more. It's about another 5-6 inches. So what I'm basically going to do is keep that right here. The bottom of the aquarium itself is going to be right there. So that's from here. It's about up here. It's about another 2 inches from the bottom of the glass up, because there's this that stainless steel. So 2 inches, about another inch or so, and about another 5 inches. So maybe about 7 inches or so. Then I need to fill up, and I don't know of anyone filling up more than 3, maybe 4 inches tops. So I have an idea of what I'm going to do with the gravel, because I want to keep this deep. Because I want to be able to bury things and have them sticking out of the ground, and have the plants have big roots so they can grow. And what I want to do, got a lot of this stuff laying around my house. It's called the driveway rock. That's what it is basically. It's in driveways. Tons of it around my apartment. Going to go freaking bucket a whole bunch of that stuff. If this ends up working out, what I want to do with that stuff is put at the bottom maybe about 2 inches or so, or maybe 3 to raise it up for the soil to breathe, because it's pretty spacious, I guess you can say, compared to something like this. And I'll go over what this is actually. This is what I'm talking about. And put it at the bottom, have it breathe. But my thing is just the weight. This is not very strong at all. It's already starting to crack. It's like thin fiberglass. So let me know how I can support that. I was thinking about raising it on the second, this one right here, the second shelf, but I like how deep it is. I want to be able to bury stuff, but I want to keep it like this. Someone told me to put a piece of glass over this. That's how it was before, and I don't want it like that. It was very shitty, as you can see. Got the silicone right here. That's another question I do have. Do I have to take all the silicone off? Can I just take most of it off? Or do I have to take all of it off? It's everywhere. It's ridiculous. Try to take a razor blade, but it's making nicks and marks in the fiberglass, and I don't want bacteria growing in there and eating up my fiberglass. Don't want that. But anywho, so what I want to do is do that. Have somewhat of a stump, buried in there or whatnot. Have this more of an open area to swim and all that jazz. And so what I'm going to do is this is the carbon, and how this thing works is what you're supposed to do is put this down here, lay one of those blue pads all the way down. You put that small rock right there, basically. The really small rock, and yeah, that's the owner's manual, more of a setup guide, not a manual or anything like that. But anyways, you put that rock, or you put that blue stuff down, and you put that rock, and it acts, it's kind of like a lava rock, acts as a medium, and fills it up to the top, and there's another one of these that goes up on the second shelf. And how it works is, you probably already know if you're smart enough you can do in aquariums. But the tubes, this tube is the only thing it came with, and those 2 industrial or commercial air pumps. I'll go look at those here in a second. But what it does is it blows, there's air pumps underneath here. And there's tubes right here. And it hooks up to the tubes and draws it all the way up, and it loops around to hook onto this one right here. And this goes to the very bottom, air stones, very, very bottom, and it blows water, sucking the water up through here and overflowing it up in here into the carbon out. So it's a big, big, big sump, basically, where it draws water through here, underneath, and up and over right here. So that's how it works. But I'm not going to use it like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this off right here. Cut that off. Let me know what you think, if I should, shouldn't, or if I can use it for something. And cut that off. And what I want to do, stick with me here on this. So I have this tube right here, and it's pretty supported by that down there. So if I cut this piece off right here, this will come in and out fairly easy. So what I want to do is glue some rocks or sand it up, rough it up, and put some algae on there, make it some sort of a feeder column, if that makes any sense. Let me know what you think about that and any ideas. I think I just might have invented something. So that's one idea. I'm going to stick to that one definitely. And that's that. That's my big question. Let me know how I can reinforce that or whatnot, or an easier way to do this. These are the pumps that came with it. There came with 2 of them. These are for sale if anybody is interested. They're pretty strong and fairly loud unless you have a air filter on this side. This actually has 2 inputs, in and out, in and out. But it doesn't have the port. You have to buy the cap right here, I found out. This one right here is just a innie-outie. It doesn't have the fan. It still works really good. It's just that fan. This one does. It's fully functional. Works really good. Has the suction cups on the bottom and everything. This one doesn't. It's kind of like makeshift, more like less for parts. Cool thing about these is you can take them apart and rebuild them. No oil. Just clean them up, put them back together. Good stuff. Rebuild them both, and they work great. They work really fine. They're just a little loud. So that's that blue stuff I was telling about. This kind of came with it. And another question is, can I use this stuff? I'm not really 100% sure. It's been sitting out in the open air and rain and muck and everything, so I don't know how damaged it is and how I should clean it and go about cleaning it, and if I should cycle the tank with this stuff in there just to make sure, because it's quite a bit. I've got a 5-gallon bucket full of them. Full of this stuff. And also got a piece of wood right here I'm going to be working on, soaking probably tonight. Got a lot of things going on tonight, actually. Pretty solid. Wasn't floating in the water. Found up in the mountains. Works pretty good. We'll do a video on that later. But this is the tank I'm working on. It's going to be dark green with stainless steel polish. Let me know what you would do with this. It's my main question. That's going to be my main question for a lot of things. What would you do with this? How would you do it? I'm going to be making some filters out of 2-liter bottles, possibly with one of those pumps and using the other one for, who knows, or yeah, one of those air pumps, and possibly using the other one for this. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Have no guidance. I don't have anybody around this town that is in this stuff as much as I am, so it's very difficult to talk to people that understand this kind of stuff. So please help me and bear with me. Do apologize for the long video. I have a lot to say, a lot to cover. Greenland. So let me know about the column, what you think, and what you would do, and how you would do it. The gravel also, these pumps, you know, anything. Love it. Thanks, guys.